What an incredible crash. Look at it. 108,000 all the way down to 92,000. And Ethereum has punched all the way down to 3,100. And so many people got shaken out. So many people got liquidated. But us in Krallo Invest Club, we only did the proper moves. And actually, I also opened some of the trades for, this is my personal account, this is not the Krallo Invest Club, but we used this opportunity like geez, because you know why? This has been one of the hugest manipulations I've ever seen in crypto. And in this video, I'm going to explain exactly what it means and how it worked and exactly show you the proof of it. And then I will show you what is coming next. So guys, if you lost money in this down move and you didn't make any money, please, it means that you have no idea what you're doing as a trader. Therefore, please, link down in the description of this video, join Krallo Trading Club. There is even a copy trading feature where with one button you can copy everything we do. And you can also access our trading education. There is everything in here. You can read about it. These are the results of our members. Constantly there are reviews from real people and etc. So you can read about the club and what we do down in the description of this video. And in these kinds of moments, you need to be a part of a very strong community that is led by smart traders with tens of years of trading experience cumulatively, that even if there are losses, they are not losses of your entire account, but like 10%. So that's proper risk and money management. And we played this here as a club like fucking G's. So if you want to be a G for this bull run and stop doing this yourself, come join us. So, link down in the description of this video. Now, let me explain exactly what has happened. And if we look at ETFs, even yesterday, BlackRock still didn't post it. There's nothing I can do about it. But ETFs on Bitcoin got sold off a little bit. I really doubt that they sold anything. I actually think that they bought something. Because if you look at Ethereum, again, BlackRock is not shown yet, but Ethereum from yesterday, they actually were buying the dip. ETFs were buying the dip. Were you buying the dip? Now, let me explain what the manipulation is and reason why we dumped so crazily, so low. Like, we were actually looking at liquidity and also like at the funding rates. Look, they're almost negative. What was the point of putting the price so much lower? Also, if you look at this here, the liquidation map, heat map of liquidity on, for example, Bitcoin, to the downside, there wasn't really much. And there is still more liquidity to the upside for us at this time. And if you look at, for example, Ethereum, we dropped to such levels that just made, quite frankly, guys, it made almost no sense. There was basically no liquidity. Now, some showed up because some people got into long trades. But initially, there was no liquidity here. So it made no sense, not for market makers, not for just killing the market and squeezing like the last people out. For what reason, it was unclear, which was the first sign that there has to be a manipulation, because everything said that there is no point for the price to go lower, because remember, there is always a point why a price goes higher or lower. Somebody's got to be making money. So it made no sense until now. So let me show you everything in due time. It's just absolutely incredible. Remember, the first reason we had Jerome Powell come out and say that, Fed is not allowed to hold Bitcoin, which is just ridiculous. I'll give you a piece of news that just overrides all of it. And then the inflation. They came out and said, oh, the inflation is higher. We expect it's going to go higher. So our rate cuts will be less next year. So maybe a recession. So very big fears. That's why we had the S&P 500 actually drop quite heavily, even though yesterday we had a very nice pump. Why that is so? And also another reason was the government shutdown. But we're going to talk about that in just a second. And then we had yesterday, I was really, honestly, between me and you, I'll be absolutely honest, the only trades I've lost that I closed were my meme coin trades. The meme coin trades I had on Femex with basically 9 positions. I closed them with $100,000 loss because we were flying down like crazy. I didn't want to risk it, so I didn't add any margin to it. So I lost 100,000 on those meme coins. I admit to it, and it's fine. Like, I don't care about it. It was high risk, so I lost those. But I was waiting for the rest of the trades that I have, for example, over on Bybit right here. As you can see, all these trades on Solana, on WorldCoin that I've taken 200,000, and SPX, etc. And also my Ethereum trade, I was like, okay, this looks horrible. Like, even I got worried. So I was holding my finger next to reduce. I wouldn't close all of them, but I would probably reduce them if we had very bad inflation reading. And something was telling me that the inflation reading will come out soft. That is actually going to come out good, and then the US government will reach a deal and will pump. And this will be just one of the biggest, craziest manipulations in the world, like of crypto ever. So, and if we pay attention to, for example, inflation here, so this is PCE, the previous was 2.8, forecast was 2.9, and even if it came in at 2.9, it would be in line with expectations, which still would be okay. But it actually came in at 2.8. It came in lower than expected, and therefore it didn't have an increase. And if we look at the main one, previous 2.3 forecast, 2.5 came in at 2.4, so barely tiny bitty bit higher. So the market is like, wow, this is different. So, and the fear just disappeared, and that's why we pumped. Plus, as I said on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, by the way, that once we actually see the government reach the deal, this is the confirmation of a reversal. So, and then that's what we saw. Like initially, as I told you, we had the issue with where Democrats, and also, guys, this is a quick reminder. You can see that I'm personally trading on Bybit, and also our copy trading is also on Bybit. And if you want to use Bybit and you want to use some bonuses on Bybit, we have it especially for our community, up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses, but only if you use my link down in the description of this video to Bybit. And also, you can claim up to 42% discount on trading fees if you actually used my link to sign up. So if you don't care about the bonuses, I hope you at least care about 42% discount on your trading fees, which will save you a shit ton of money. So again, if you already have a Bybit account, you can create a new one using a different form of identification, such as, for example, a driver's license, only with the link down in the description of this video. So moving on. We had this bad news that the government could shut down, also huge FUD. Even though with my traders, I've analyzed this, and we're like, this has happened so many times before. Why do we need to care so much about this at this time? So anyway, this came along, and then also it came together with President Vladimir Putin, who came out and said we have brand new missiles, and he challenged NATO, saying let's take one object in Ukraine, which just happened. I think they've struck something in Kiev just now, tonight. So that also added to this escalation narrative of the Russian-Ukrainian NATO situation, which was not great at all. However, then together it was so well aligned, this entire manipulation, in my opinion. As soon as we received good inflation readings, other news started coming out. So as an example, the day before, we had also very good news where Senator Cynthia Lummis says she wants Congress to give the Federal Reserve authority to own Bitcoin. So that's why I said at the beginning of the video that there is something that overrides completely what Powell said. And even then, Powell said that it's up to Congress and not Fed to make these law change decisions. And he wasn't personally, as Fed, looking for a law change, which doesn't mean shit. And the market twisted the narrative so much to just scare everyone, to create as much FUD as possible, because this overrides it. Then if you go here, look at the rumors that are starting to circulate. Also around the same time, we have Qatar to invest up to 500 billion in Bitcoin. Then we have Franklin Templeton that has filed to launch a crypto index ETF valued at $1.5 trillion, Franklin Templeton. So it's insane. The money, the new money, the wave is still happening. It's like it's far from being over unless we go into some huge recession, huge whatever. So, which I don't think at this point, until Trump's inauguration, this is the time, which I'll conclude in just a second. Before I give you this, there's also rumors that UAE now holds $40 billion worth of Bitcoin. It's unconfirmed. I couldn't find any confirmation of this. But once this gets confirmed, I think the market is going to pump. So overall, coming back to this. So Bitcoin, look, the volume isn't very great yet, but look at this. That's powerful. Like, I mean, I don't think many people expect it. Like, Bitcoin looks okay-ish, but if you look at ETH, it looks painful. Like, honestly, in all fairness, it looks ridiculous. Like, these kinds of down moves, the pump, let me remove the drawings here, the pump, and we are actually in this vicinity where usually, historically, every single year, Christmas rally starts right here, around this red dotted line here. We just had this crazy cascading liquidation event for no reason. The only thing I can think of is a manipulation to really kick everybody out and just be done with it. And the idiots who don't know how to use proper risk and money management, those are supposed to be part of Crawl or Invest Club if they want to survive this bull run. But nonetheless, right now, what I want to see quickly for us to get over 3,700, which would again put us into the same formation of our breakout from this entire structure, and finally, for us to see this up move, this actual bull run for like Christmas Santa rally, because everything is looking great. There is no government shutdown. We're going into the weekend. We're going into the Christmas, so it's going to be a limited amount of time. S&P 500 is going to be running, so it shouldn't really be like short term. We can have tiny bit of volatility to the downside, maybe retest whatever levels. But overall, right now, I'm deploying. I'm not selling. I'm not an idiot. And if anything could come together perfectly for us right now, it did. So if it's got to pump, it's got to pump now. And right now, a lot of people will be scared, so they will be FOMOing in at higher prices, is always pushing the price even higher. So those who are the strongest together with us in our Kralov Invest Club, hopefully NFA, but will make very good money, because historically, it doesn't lie. Historically, the only history we had bad was here in December 2021, and here is where Fed was increasing rates. So if inflation reading at the PC would have been bad yesterday, I wouldn't be making this video now. I'd probably reduce my positions, as I said before. But everything came together nicely, and if you just stood through this, congratulations. Join Kralov Invest Club down, link in the description of this video, so you don't waste your fucking time and money on this bull run. If you know that you probably shouldn't be doing this yourself. And join Bybit, up to 42% discount on trading fees, link down in the description of this video. Have an amazing weekend and enjoy the pump, and hopefully it continues. See you next video.